What's going on, gentlemen? My name is Jack Scrimshire with the Gentleman's Lounge, and today I'm going to talk about how to find a barber for your hair and beard. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a barber that you've had for your whole life or a long time, then this video probably won't be for you. But if you're like me and your barber recently moved, or you recently moved, or even if you are just starting to grow your beard and you want to find the perfect person to cut your beard for the first time, then this video is definitely for you. Finding a barber is really not that hard to do. You can Google search barbers near me and it will come up with a whole list with all these reviews. That's going to be your first step. You're going to want to look for a whole list of barbers and start digging through reviews and seeing how many of them have comments from people saying that they cut their beard really well, they go there for beard trims, they do modern haircuts and things like that. So the things that you're looking for out of a barber, you're going to want to find reviews that show that they do those things well. Don't pay too much attention to negative reviews when it comes to barber. They tend to get a lot of flack when it comes to haircuts because some people are just very particular, and if you work in the customer service industry, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Another good way to find a couple barbers is to ask people you know where they get their hair cut. If you're out in public and you see someone with a nice beard, ask them who cuts it. If you have a friend who has a beard, ask him who cuts it. And just start making mental notes and taking a list of who these people are that are cutting people's beards around you. Now, once you have this list of barbers from Google, from your friends, from people you meet on the street, from whomever, you're going to want to start to find these people on social media. Social media is a big tool for finding a barber because most barbers give a cut, snap a picture, and then put it right on Instagram. So if you go on Instagram, you're getting a whole feed of all these pictures of the haircuts that this barber's done, and you're just seeing basically their whole portfolio of cuts. So this is going to be how you start to narrow down your barber choice. You find the one that just really seems to click with your style. A lot of the cuts look like the cuts that you like, the beards look great, they line them up well, everything that you like in your beard and haircut, they're doing. And I feel like I have to say this because I've heard beardsmen talking about this exact thing before, but don't be afraid to get your hair cut by a woman. Just because they don't have a beard does not mean that they don't know how to cut your hair. Just because they don't have a beard does not mean that they don't know how to cut one. My barber is a woman. She's one of the best barbers I've ever seen on social media, and she's absolutely the best barber that I've ever had. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't narrow your list by the gender of your barber. When you get in the chair and you're actually at the shop, you found the barber that you're going with, what can you do to ensure that you get the exact cut that you want? The first thing is bring a photo with you. Bring a photo of how you want it to look, either your beard goal, or if you're already kind of at your beard goal length, then just a photo of how you normally get it cut. If you have a previous photo from one of your last cuts that you liked a lot, show them that, because then they're seeing your actual beard cut the way that you like it. And a good barber can look at a photo and give you that exact cut. The only other thing I'll say about when you're actually in the chair for the first time is don't be afraid to let the barber get creative. If they look at your photo and they say, I like this, but what if we faded the sideburns? Or what if we flatten the bottom or something like that, just something that they think would look good on you. They're doing that because they're trained to see the shape of your face, the shape of your head, the way that your beard looks, your patchy spots, etc. And they're trained to give you the look that will best suit your beard. Now, let's say that your searches brought you to a barber. You like them on social media and you go in, you get your cut, and you're just totally not satisfied. What can you do? Unfortunately, there's not always something you can do. If they really hacked your beard and it's too short now and it's uneven and it just doesn't look the way that it should, it may be time to cut it down and start over. You can use a guard and just bring it all to the same length, or if you're more comfortable with it, just shave it off and start over. It's not the end of the world. It's happened to the best of us, and it's definitely happened to me a couple times, and at the time it's absolutely devastating. But what it does is it lets you start over, because for me, I've noticed when I let my beard grow long, there are problem areas and bad habits that I pick up, or I'll trim it myself and mess something up, and I spend a lot of time trying to cover that up. So in the past, when I've had those bad cuts, it's kind of been an opportunity in disguise where I get to start from scratch. I get to really make sure I'm not doing any of those bad habits. I'm taking care of it the way that I should be, and it's kind of like a clean slate. So if you want to look at it with the silver lining, that's the way that I try to look at it. It doesn't always make you feel better in the moment though. So I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to find a barber, or what to do if your barber messed up, or anything at all about beard care, absolutely leave it in the comments and I'll make sure to get back to you. If you like this content and you want to see more of it twice a week, every Monday and Friday, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. As always, I'm Jack Scrimshire with the Gentleman's Lounge, and until next time, stay classy.